figure it out. Okay, cool. So, like she was saying, thanks you guys for being here. Gracias por lo que están aquí. We're going to talk a little bit about more about the program. We have Melissa Anderson here, who is actually with Connected Nations and the Teens Teach. And so she'll be answering any questions if you have them, or just letting us know like how better to prepare for the program and who our actual special guests will be at the program. So I know we discussed last meeting that we want you to invite as many people as possible. And we've already sent it out on social media. So we have invited the community officially to join us. La vez pasada que nos vimos, les dijimos que invitaran a todas las personas que conocen, a los que quieren que vengan. A nosotros ya lo pusimos en Instagram y Facebook, entonces ya hemos invitado a la comunidad para venir. Entonces necesitamos que estén muy preparados para también enseñar a gente de la comunidad. So because we posted it on social media, we want to make sure that you guys are aware to be as ready as possible, because some people from the community will be coming for the Teens Teach. So you won't only be teaching like your family and friends, but people in the community that actually want to learn about technology. What else? So we sent out the PowerPoint slides a couple of weeks ago to get you guys to prepare, to figure out what it is that you want to talk about, what things you want to make sure that you pinpoint down, that you want to teach about. So we want to make sure that you guys are working on that. That way you know exactly what it is that you're going to be teaching. Hace unas semanas les mandamos el PowerPoint que tiene toda la información de cada cosa que van a enseñar. Entonces necesitamos que estén haciendo un plan, cómo van a enseñar esas cosas, qué cosas van a enseñar, cómo lo van a hacer, si es por enseñar por sus teléfonos, enseñar en un PowerPoint, o nomás si tienen preguntas. Entonces, les vamos a estar preguntando en la semana que viene cómo ustedes piensan que van a enseñar. So, because we've been hoping that you have been pinpointing down what it is that what you want to work on and how you're going to teach. I will be reaching out to you sometime this week to pinpoint how it is that you are going to be teaching. We want to make sure that you are 100% ready. So I did send a YouTube link the other day where it's a PowerPoint where it is specific things that they are teaching. We don't expect you to teach the entire year PowerPoint. We want you to pinpoint and narrow down what you think is most important. So please take a look at that YouTube video, because they did a perfect job of just narrowing down the topics in about 6 to 7 minutes. So we want to make sure that you guys are looking at that and working on it. Yo mandé un link de YouTube para un video la semana pasada, donde una persona hizo una presentación enseñando los básicos del internet. Entonces vean ese video, porque ahí ella toma lo más importante y lo pone y lo enseña en 6 a 7 minutos. Entonces es muy fácil para tener un plan y saber cómo es mejor enseñarlo. Okay, so Juliana, do you have anything that you would like to add? You are muted, lady. Sorry.
Talking. Sorry. Yes, I will. Can you make me host so I can share my screen and show them how the Google Drive folder to? Thank you.
Yes.
So this is the folder that we also sent. Can you all see it? Is it in the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here is divided by the concepts that you will be teaching. We also have the flyers in English and Spanish. So you can start sharing it too with your family community. We have the meeting notes and all the explanations everything that we have said in our meetings. And so in each of those, you have the Spanish version. So you click there and you have the handout, and you also have the PowerPoint. So you can have all this information at any point, and you know what are the expectations. So I think this is the handout. So here is a lot of resources you can also look at. And this is also the activity that we can, based on the teaching. So, or what you will be teaching, basically. So you have that we already sent that. It's on the WhatsApp group, so you have access to it at any point. And the links are in this file. If you go down here, no. Didn't we add them here? Okay, here they are. So you can also look at these tutorials that are attached to that file. Entonces acá estoy explicando el folder que tenemos del Google Drive con las diferentes carpetas que tienen los conceptos que estarán enseñando. Si cliquean en esa carpeta, entonces verán la versión en español también de lo que se dará. Todo está traducido para que lo usen para prepararse mejor. Y también tenemos en este archivo están los links para otros tutoriales también que les pueden ayudar para prepararse. Okay. So I want to introduce to Melissa Anderson. So Melissa has been doing this for a while. She's been doing it with other groups. So I'm sure she has a lot of tips she can give us. And so want to take it on?
All right. Thank you, Juliana. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bianca. Hi, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to be with you today. As they said, I'm Melissa from Connected Nation, and Teens Teach Tech is a part, or it is one of the programs that we offer. And just because it's going to become important later, it is taking place because of money that was basically given to our nonprofit organization from AT&T. So the items that they shared with you in the Google shared folder, the curriculum that has AT&T Connected Learning on that was created by AT&T along with people from the Public Library Association. So you may recognize all of these important people. So everybody is excited and behind you guys participating in this project. As Juliana said, definitely it's overwhelming. I just watched as she showed you all the items that is for you guys that are uniquely qualified to teach people that are being left behind and left out of the digital society, for you to teach them and give them confidence to know that we want them in technology and that they can do this. So when you think about, I know the topics you are all focused on are either computer, internet, and mobile devices. Try to think back to what maybe confused you when you first started as a user. So you're going to have the most confidence when you speak about something that you actually think is interesting and that you think people will want to hear. And then on the other side of that, the people that are receiving it, the adult, something that they can use. So if you're excited about telling them how to download an app, and to make sure that that app can update itself, and how to be safe, and where to find it on your phone, how to close it down when you're no longer using it. I'm kind of just doing a stream of topic or item that is found in that mobile device PowerPoint presentation, and you're encouraged to do the same. So don't feel that you have to stick there. Feel like, if I was Nishans, might I have? What might I want to know? What's cool about this? What could bring that person into technology and encourage them to stay and maybe even learn more? As Juliana mentioned, I'm delivering this in a kind of a different side of it, where I'm, as an adult, going out to adults that are also being left behind in digital and in technology. And so I'm spending the majority of my time when I introduce these features just encouraging them and saying, it's okay, we will go as slow as you need us to go. So if your audience has questions, be prepared for that, or be prepared for how you would like to handle it. You can say, sure, stop me and ask a question at the moment you think of it. Or if your presentation style is, I'm going to, we'll take questions at the end. So you kind of think of yourself as a digital innovator or a digital navigator, and you're making a difference in your community, absolutely, hands down. When people leave, there's going to be something new that they have learned. We're not there, or we don't want you to overwhelm them or overwhelm yourself. So choose those topics and then just kind of present it in a fun and inviting way. People that are new to something sometimes feel a little nervous, or they're a little anxious, like, I can't learn something new. So even if it's something small, like downloading an app and then learning how to, shut it down and don't keep it running in the background when they're no longer using it, that works. You just taught something to somebody that they didn't know before. And so we're very excited. Me and a couple other folks from my team are going to be joining you there in person. We cannot wait to see you. And then we also have some exciting news that because we shared what you guys are doing with everybody who's kind of involved, whether they're a sponsor or something else, we have a lot of really important people that are going to all presenting. We're not trying to make something extra nervous, but there will be an opportunity for you to meet with the president of AT&T for the state of Kentucky. He's going to come, which he also have leadership from our nonprofit, Connected Nation. Believe it or not, the people that are at the very top of our company, our leadership, most of them are in Louisville. So they are so excited that you guys are there, and they want to come meet you as well. So that's a pretty big deal. And when we have that conversation, you can ask any kinds of questions you would like. Maybe it's related to the technology or the training that you just were talking about. Maybe it's related to the gentleman's name from AT&T is Carlos Sanchez. Maybe you ask Carlos how he got where he is. Where did he start his path? Are you thinking about a future in technology as maybe a career? Or just as, how do I be as successful as you? Do you have any recommendations? So you guys are going to get this incredible opportunity to ask questions and have interaction with these folks that have done really well in their careers. They probably have a lot that they can share with you. So we're really excited. We want to support you as well. Bianca and Juliana are amazing. I know that they've got a lot of resources. I literally just watched everything that they're offering to you. But we cannot wait to be there and to support you and encourage you, and also just kind of celebrate everything you're doing during your event. So, and if you have any questions about if you've already read about the computer, the internet, and the mobile device basics, the items that they shared, I'm happy to answer those too. Because as I said, I'm delivering them in person to adults but I'm an adult to an adult. You guys are going to be way cooler than me and deliver them a teen to an adult. So any questions? I'm happy to, just in case it gets you thinking. So for the computer basics, I love the part where we create a file, save the file, show them where to save a file on the computer. This is all in the curriculum, and then delete the file. So even if they have no idea. When they just click save, it goes off into Neverland, and they don't know how to get back to it or where to find it, and that can be frustrating. For the internet basics, probably some of my favorite things are, and you put quotation marks around the term that you're looking for, and then it finds Google, if you're using Google search engine, will find the exact ones. Then Google knows to only give me that exact match. I love that one. And if you have any other tips and tricks of when you search for things, how do you get to what you're looking for? The internet is immense, really useful for people that are new to technology. For mobile device basics, the one I mentioned before is probably the most common. Apps. What are apps? Why do I need them? What comes on my phone when I get it? If I, at a bare minimum, am doing one or two things with my phone, what would they be? What do you think they should be? And then often a lot of folks that are new to mobile devices don't know how to shut something down. So again, I'm just trying to kind of give you inspiration. You totally fine. They're just ones that I've noticed and kind of jump onto. So I'll stop there. I can't see the chat if there's okay,
that's
got
me
it. Yeah,
compiling what you're saying. So
perfect.
because it's been a little hard to hear some of the things because it's cutting up. So I've just been trying to kind of keep everything. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to. I mean, it was a lot of information, but I'm gonna try to interpret that in Spanish. Entonces, lo que Melissa nos comparte es que ella es representante de Connect Nation. Ellos son los que nos, pues gracias a los fondos que ellos tienen, nos ayudan a que podamos crear estos programas en nuestra comunidad. Esto pues ahí es una, digamos, una organización que está en todos los Estados Unidos. Pero la gran mayoría de representantes están en Louisville, Kentucky, y ellos serán los que nos pueden ayudar los que van a venir a estar con nosotros en el programa, y ustedes tendrán la oportunidad de hacer muchísimas preguntas, de poder conocer a personas que están en estos altos rangos, que trabajan con tecnología, que trabajan en AT&T. También tendremos el privilegio muy grande de que ese día el día de abril 29, nos va a acompañar el presidente de AT&T de acá de Kentucky. Pues va a venir y ustedes podrán hacer cualquier pregunta, conocerlo, ya sea relacionado a tecnología, o sea relacionado a la carrera o a su éxito como presidente representante de AT&T acá en Kentucky. Así que pues eso es una muy buena noticia para nosotros como adelante, que podamos tener gente que está en tan altos rangos en una empresa como AT&T, venir a hablar con nosotros y acompañarnos durante este programa. Cosas que Melissa nos recomienda es que la información que ustedes vayan a enseñar sea muy concisa. No hay que enseñar un montón de conceptos, simplemente unos básicos que ustedes conozcan muy bien, que ustedes se sientan muy cómodos, pensar en cuáles serían esas herramientas que ustedes hubieran en algún punto querido que alguien les enseñara, ¿sí? O cuál es como esa habilidad que tienen, así sea en la computadora o en el internet o con el celular, que ustedes pues sientan que manejan muy bien, que pueden explicarla, que fácilmente pueden transmitir este conocimiento a alguien más. Entender también que las personas que nos acompañarán como estudiantes, pues pueden estar un poco nerviosos o ansiosos, o a veces es difícil, especialmente para los adultos, pedir ayuda, poder decir como no entiendo. Entonces, es importante que ustedes, como los profesores o profesoras que van a estar enseñando, eh, estén pendientes de que si ven a alguien confundido o que si no está haciendo las cosas bien, no se frustren, o sea, pregúntenles si están entendiendo bien, si necesita que se les repita algo o que se les muestre, y así poder hacer toda la experiencia mucho más fácil para ustedes como para los que están participando ese día. También recomienda que, digamos, conceptos que ella ha visto en su experiencia con este programa, conceptos que son importantes, es como, digamos, cómo descargar un archivo al computador y guardarlo, saber en dónde queda guardado para que uno no se le pierda en el computador, y también cómo poder borrarlo. Entonces, este es un concepto que suena muy básico para muchos, pero mucha gente no sabe hacerlo. Entonces, eso podría ser digamos que como tip, eso podría ser uno de los enfoques que pueden dar. Digamos, para el internet también da el tip de poder usar las comillas o las marcas que son las quotation marks cuando se vaya a hacer una búsqueda en Google. Así esto ayuda a que la información sea, pues que aparezca en el buscador sea muchísimo más acertada, sí, sea más fácil encontrar como las respuestas que buscan. Y para los básicos los celulares o los dispositivos móviles, también recomienda algo que también parece muy básico, pero no mucha gente sabe cómo hacerlo, es cómo cerrar los apps o cómo quitarlos, también sí, cómo enfocarse en cómo organizar un poco más el tema de los apps en los celulares. Entonces, si no alguno tiene alguna pregunta, siempre podemos escribirle a Melissa, ella va a estar pendiente, ya está muy pendiente de nuestro programa. Así que en cualquier momento, pues si ustedes tienen alguna duda, nosotros podemos pasarla. So they are asking, are we able to create a slide on what concepts we're going to share to them? So I will say yes, absolutely.
So like a PowerPoint slide of what they want to share.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, like and I'm sure Melissa will agree, like we said, you are teaching however you feel is easier, however you want to teach, whichever way works for you. So if you want to do by creating PowerPoint slides and having to show that to the students, you are more than welcome to gather whatever concepts or ideas you think are important and put them into PowerPoint slides. By all means, do that. And like I said, or if you're a person that would rather just show them as you go, like showing them on your phone, and teaching them, like having note cards and just showing them physically what to do, that is totally fine too. Melissa, if you want to say anything else, but
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
yes.
that's perfect. Yes, we want you to do it the way that works best for you, whatever makes you most confident when you're sharing the information. Yeah, definitely. All right, I'll say one more thing to share is that even I was surprised by the number of people that I've interacted with that genuinely do not know. They can be a little scared to speak up and say, I don't know, because they feel like everyone else knows. So patience and, consideration for that it's new to them. I personally always do my very best to keep that in the back of my mind. And I have met more people that are new to technology than I really would have imagined. So, you know, just something to know too is there are actually people who this is brand new, and you guys are experts at this. You're perfect for teaching and inviting those people in your community to also embrace technology.
Sí, algo que dice Melissa también es que tengan muy en cuenta que hay mucha gente que realmente no sabe cosas muy básicas y que muchas veces pues esto los avergüenza, como decir no sé o reconocer que pues que no tienen estos conocimientos, pero eso realmente no es para nada una vergüenza, tampoco es un motivo como para digamos que burlarse o algo así, porque hay conocimientos que simplemente la gente pues no tiene que usar. Hay unas herramientas, hay muchos trabajos en donde la tecnología no hace parte de lo que tienen que hacer, por lo tanto no están usando estos aparatos tecnológicos o el internet para su diario vivir y por lo tanto pues no hay conocimientos pues que tienen como los tienen otros que usan mucho estos aparatos. Ustedes como adolescentes crecieron con la tecnología, así es algo que hace parte más de su día a día. Y hay muchísimos adultos que no crecimos y no tuvimos la tecnología desde tan temprana edad, por lo tanto, pues nos demoramos un poco más tiempo en entender cosas o en saberlas, en recordarlas, en usarlas. Así que se les pide que tengan paciencia, que no se frustren, que no esperen que todo el mundo sepa esto porque es obvio para ustedes, sino que tengan pues como un poco de empatía y compasión al saber que hay dificultades y que ustedes van a estar ahí en ese programa para ayudar a esas dificultades. All right, so I think that anyone else have any other questions? What if they want to know more than the concept we're showing? Are we able to do that? Like, do you mean that they want to know more about that concept, or they want to learn about a different concept that it's not presented, Lorena?
I think she's saying, like, let's say she might be teaching somebody like an email and how to send an email, and then they start asking different questions like, well, how do you do this? Or like, what if this happens when you do this? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's
Okay.
so in instances like that, I mean, we can't help what somebody is going to ask us. That's why it's important that you might not want to certainly teach these things because you get to pinpoint what it is that you want to do. But that's why it's important to look at all of the concepts, because it might just be a quick question and you can answer that quick question and then go back to what it is that you're talking about. But it's important to know what it is that you are teaching about and what may come from that. Lo que Lorena está preguntando es que qué pasa si una persona pregunta una cosa, les enseñas algo y te preguntan otra cosa. Entonces, lo que les dijimos a ustedes es que es muy importante que revisen todo el material, revisen todo lo que les mandamos, aunque ustedes nomás quieran enseñar ciertas cosas que es totalmente ok, es mejor estar súper listo y saber el material, porque a lo mejor una persona te puede preguntar esto y les puedes contestar y les puedes decir y luego regresar a lo que estabas haciendo y lo que estabas enseñando. Nosotros no sabemos qué nos va a preguntar una persona hasta que nos pregunten. Por eso es muy importante estar listos y preparados por si llega a pasar eso. So it's very important to look at the material. It's better to be ready. And, you know, it might take you another minute to answer that question, but it's important that you are ready and prepared with the materials that we sent you. You don't know what somebody is going to ask you, of course, not until we get to that situation. And it might take you a minute to, you know, answer that question, and then you can derive to what it is that you were previously doing. But be prepared for those types of things, you know. Or if you want to pivot another way while you're actually teaching, that will also happen if you want it to happen. It's just look at all of the materials that we sent you, and it's better to be prepared. Es mejor estar preparado y listo a lo que puede pasar, en vez de no estar listo al 100%.
Also, remember, you are a team, you're working as a team. So if you might not have that answer, you can ask your teammate, your friend, and be, hey, can you help me with this? Or who can answer this question? So that's also important that you know, like there's an individual work put into this, which is all of you going through the concept that you feel comfortable, but it might not be the same as your teammate, and that's great, because that way it's more knowledge that your team is giving to the participant. So rely on the fact that if you don't have the answer, another one might have it, so it's okay, and you are working as a team. Okay, so that's why, you know, like some of you are teaching the same basic concept as like computer basics, but that doesn't mean that all of you are just only focusing on one concept of that. So so the more prepared, as Bianca said, the more prepared, then the more we can give to our participants, the more we can teach them. Entonces recuerden que ustedes son un equipo y que ustedes están trabajando como equipo, y así fue como los dividimos con lo que ustedes, con los conceptos básicos, pero hay un trabajo individual que es muy importante, y es que ustedes individualmente se preparen para, pues, para los conceptos que van a enseñar. Pero si viene alguna pregunta de alguno de los participantes que ustedes no saben o no pueden dar respuesta, pues es simplemente preguntarle a los de su equipo quién sabe quién puede ayudar a esta persona, y así es como trabajamos mejor en equipo, siempre llenando esos huequitos, y entre más preparados ustedes estén, entre más ustedes, como dije, individualmente busquen esa información para enseñar, pues van a ver que entre todos ustedes podrán llenar esas dudas, podrán resolver esos preguntas que pueden estar pasando, esas dudas. Así que lo más importante, como dijo Bianca, es que se preparen, que busquen información. O sea, están las herramientas de YouTube, está Google, está claramente el currículum que ya les hemos dado, está el hermano o la hermana mayor o el tío o algo que también puede enseñarles más, y puede darles más conocimientos si quieren aprender ustedes mismos también más sobre los temas que van a enseñar. Any other questions?
I would just piggyback on one more thing. It's okay to say that nobody knows everything about technology, and that's why, you know, when you look to your partner in your team or you search for it online, that's exactly how we find our answers. And somebody new to technology may just appreciate that response. Like, well, I don't know. We can find out together. We can use this resource, or we can use a search feature. You know, that's an answer, actually, to say, I don't know, let's find out, or I don't know, but this is how you can find out, you know?
Sí, exacto, como dice Melissa, entonces pues es muy importante siempre en la vida recordar, pues, que no podemos saber todo sobre todo, ¿verdad? Especialmente no tenemos todo el conocimiento sobre tecnología, y por eso el trabajo en equipo es muy importante, porque lo que uno no sepa, pues el otro tal vez sí lo sabe. Lo que uno tal vez no es tan bueno, el otro tal vez puede estar más preparado para eso, y viceversa. Así que trabajar en equipo es muy importante como para que no solo el programa, sino cualquier actividad que hagan en la vida se pueda hacer mucho mejor sabiendo que uno puede también contar con las personas que están cerca a uno. All right, anything else you'll want to add? Bianca, Melissa, or any of our students present, and anything you would like to add?
If you guys need anything from us, we are about 2 weeks out. So if you need anything from us, please send us a message individually or in the WhatsApp group. We are here to help. Si tienen cualquier pregunta o ocupan cualquier cosa, mándenos un mensaje individual o un mensaje en el grupo de WhatsApp. Estamos aquí para ayudarles. Entonces, si ocupan algo, let us know. If you need us anything, let us know. This is going to be a great event. This is going to be super fun and it's going to be amazing. I promise you. We are super excited to be doing this and to be partnered up. Todo va a estar bien. Va a ser un evento muy, muy divertido, muy fun, muy chévere, como diría Juliana. Entonces, don't be nervous. Don't be scared. No estén nerviosos ni estén. Aquí estamos para ayudarles al 100%.
So yeah, just to give just some information at April 29. So we're getting to Adelante at the same time as we always get on Saturdays at 9:45. The other group of students will be working on, our regular programming, our workshop, and then Teens Teach will be meeting with the people that from Connect Nation that can be there at that time. You are all going to be working as a team as 10 a.m. To get ready for our 1 p.m. session. So you will have all that time there, and we're going to provide the computers, and we're going to have the computer room connected to the internet. So if like we can make copies and things there, and that will be the day to just, have those hours in the morning to be super prepared. If you guys want to decorate the room or want to do things like that, that's what we can do in the morning. And then we will have snacks, and then we will have lunch, get ready for the 1 p.m. So what do you mean your own account? Which type of account? Like email account or yeah, you can sign up to your email, and then we'll log you out of your email so it doesn't stay on that computer. So if you need to access it, we'll make sure to log you out after we're done. So yeah, at 1 p.m. we open the doors for the community to come in, and we separate the group in English and Spanish, as we said before. So we will do both teams in each room. And so, yeah, basically it's very important that you all are there. Oh, excuse me, punctual at 9:45, 10 a.m. we start getting ready for that day. Okay, so from here to there, these 2 weeks, it's all your work of getting ready, prepared, finding all the concepts, like getting all your tools ready, all your skills ready, and to teach that day. Entonces, el día del 29 de abril vamos a llegar adelante a la misma hora que normalmente tenemos el programa los sábados, 9:45. Empezamos a las 10 de la mañana. Los otros estudiantes de adelante van a hacer el programa normal que tenemos preparado para ese día, y los del Teens Teach van a reunirse y si tenemos a invitados de Connect Nation, ahí van a estar, y AT&T, y vamos a asegurarnos de que todo el material esté listo, de que los computadores estén listos, de que el internet funcione, de que si hay que sacar copias se saquen, de que si necesitan usar el PowerPoint o lo que sea, todo eso lo organizamos ese día en la mañana Entonces, pues va a ser un día un poco largo, pero pues vamos a tener snacks, les vamos a dar lunch, les vamos a dar almuerzo, y así pues todo lo que haya que ajustar está en la mañana para abrir las puertas a la 1 de la tarde para empezar las clases de 1 a 3 con los dos equipos que tenemos enseñando en inglés y el otro equipo en español. Entonces, muy puntuales y necesitamos que estén todos allá. El que no esté allá, entonces no recibe, pues simplemente no hizo parte del programa y no habrá recompensa monetaria ni nada de esto. Así que si van a ser parte del programa, ese día es el que es. Okie dokie. So I think if that's all the information, we are very, very grateful for your time, Melissa, and for our students that join us today. Thank you so much. We hope this is helpful to clarify some doubts if they were, and just to, so we can all be on the same page.
Thank you. I can't wait to meet everyone. I'm so excited to be there.
We are very excited to meet you in person too, and to have you all with us that day for sure.
Going to be great. All right. Well, I will sign off. Thanks again, everyone. Bye.
Stop.